Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will speak about the education in Indonesia. Before I explain for next, I will say that this title for my speech is Education Influence the Developing of Country. I think Indonesia needs the good education for building the uh, human research because we all know that Indonesia have lowest IQ in the world, and we have a literacy culture, but it's too low for developing the country. Um, and this word uh, literation uh, is a shape of education, and well, we know that the Minister of Education, Education Minister of Indonesia, Mr. Nadiem Makarim, uh, determined the policy that to develop ability of students of Indonesia. Uh, and this time I will explain deep about the correlation between Indonesian development and education. Human research is needed for a developing country. Uh, we all know because they are subjects, and uh, they will hold the control about the uh, developing of country. Uh, so we need build all the schools, university or education foundation. Uh, Surely we can build the step by step, and we get the main target. It's not instantly, but we can do step by step. uh, when the other country over the for work together to develop the education, uh, we should accept because especially they are developed country like Japan, when they over the Sakamoto method, and they offer the education system structure from primary until university, and the rules, how to develop and how to make and create the golden generation. So because we all know that uh, we will go in golden generation in 100 years of Indonesia. In 2045, Indonesia should be one of the biggest country in economic, in human research, in all the um, all the sector, and we need the supporting from all, and we need the uh, example as a step for this country. Mm. We should develop the how are going to uh, create the people in this country, how to think good, how to do based on the logically situation, and we we should ignore about the myth more, because the feudalism system still hold and corrupt this country. So meritocration is about bring the intellectual students, intellectual people for building this country and release from feudalism system that's collusion, corruption, and nepotism. And education is so important for the people because they can change the brain and they can hold the truth, but we need action from people and especially prime especially the education minister, and the he must find the way out for developing education. An isolated location in Indonesia like Papua or East region, it should be built for education because they have human research, they have a potentially biggest potentially Indonesia, and uh, we cannot provide them for uh, develop the brain, their thing, and we don't know how can we build this building without we uh, we develop the human research. It's so important. So I pursue the many people for uh, take care in education system in Indonesia because in a developed country in the world they have a good system and they create the human research well. uh, they have intellectual standard and they they build this their country by good situation from education. We know Japan uh, have gathered the atom bomb in World War II, but they can build their country and to be the biggest country in electronic and industrial. For now, they build from 0 point until 100 in 70 years. Yes, 70 years they create the biggest country and hold the economic growth in Asia and industrial because they develop the thinker and develop the logical student, that is human research. So it's have a deep correlation between education and developing of country. So maybe this is speech from me, and I think you will understand my voice, my speech, and I persuade you to pioneer for developing country. The last word, if I have a mistake, I do apologize. So I close this segment by Alhamdulillah, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.